So you have this awesome new product that you picked. You just released it on Amazon. What is the best way for you to get the word out about that product? How are you going to launch it? Today's video, I'm going to go over my favorite 3 methods on how to use Facebook Messenger, which is the chatbots that you all know and love so much, to launch and rank your Amazon products. And this is going to be beginner friendly as well as advanced. It's going to be in 3 tiers: beginner, medium, and advanced. And just like the first video where we used Facebook Messenger, we are also going to be using ManyChat. ManyChat is the software we're going to be using for all of these Facebook chatbot videos, so get used to it, love it, and if you haven't already, please go and actually sign up for ManyChat. It's free, and let's get it going. Couple caveats before we really get into this video. There are several different methods, several different ways to go out there and launch Amazon products and get results from it. There really is no perfect launch formula. There is no one-size-fits-all method that applies to every single product out there. It really is a very nuanced thing, one of the more skill-based things in this entire Amazon FBA business. And it really is a case-by-case basis depending on what kind of product you have, how unique the product is, what category it's in, and so many other factors. But there are certain ranking fundamentals when it comes to Amazon that they just apply across the board. And that's what we're going to cover here. So the good news for you is there's really only so many ways that you can rank a product on Amazon, right? I mean, if you achieve a sale in any way, shape, or form, it's going to provide some sort of ranking juice and stimulus to the A9 algorithm, but there are just so many varying levels and degrees to how much. Try to get into that a little bit in this video, and I'm going to try to break down and highlight what exactly I think you should do for your product. Said ManyChat, we're going to be using Facebook Messenger, and let's get into it. So in the end, guys, to me, it's pretty much all a numbers game. How can I launch products on a rinse and repeat manner using the smallest budget possible, but still achieving the highest result from that small budget? And there's one very important thing you have to keep in mind about the current landscape of Amazon giveaways and coupons. So as you guys know on this channel, I always share with you exactly what is working for me in my own business and what is not. And from my own experience, I run a lot of product launches, and in very, very competitive categories, I might add. Okay, there is no denying and no doubt, because I have the data and I have the evidence to support this, that coupons are simply not as effective as they used to be. And the higher the discount of the coupon, let's say 80, 90, 95%, the higher the discount, the less effective in terms of ranking on Amazon. So the lower the coupon, let's say 20, 30, 40%, gonna provide a lot more ranking juice and a lot more stickiness to your rankings than the 90% offs. The 90% offs worked amazing at one point in time. And that was honestly all you needed back in the day to be ranking on the first page of Amazon for very competitive keywords. Not like that anymore. Times have changed. That's why we as Amazon sellers always have to be adapting and changing up our game plan. So this video is going to be definitely covering the most up-to-date strategies and what is working today. All right, guys, so I'm in a test account on ManyChat. This is Pete's Crazy Deal. So this is just a test account I made within ManyChat, and this is what the dashboard looks like if you haven't signed up. If you haven't, then just go do it right now. It's free. It'll take you 2 seconds. Sign up, at least to get to this page right here so we can be on the same page together. And this is it. So this is what it looks like, and you have many options here on the left hand toolbar here, as you can see. And what we want to do, okay, our first mission, right, before we really actually dive into the actual messenger strategies, I'm going to highlight my first of 3 strategies that I'm going to be going over in this video, and it's all based on skill level. So this is the most beginner-friendly, easiest way to go about doing things, but it does come with some drawbacks. So come right out of the gate with an 80 to 90% off giveaway. Like I said, just come hammering out of the gate with a really steep discount, and you're going to have the highest take rate, the highest sales velocity. It's going to be really easy. You don't have to be a great marketer or salesman to simply sell somebody a 90% off product. You can essentially have 0 sales skills and 0 marketing ability, and your product can be garbage, but it doesn't really matter, right? Because the person's going to be getting it for like $1 or $2. So this is the easiest way to go about it. But like I said previously, these types of really steep discounts do have the lowest ranking effectiveness on Amazon. Amazon does not value them nearly as much as they used to. And even if you do achieve good ranking by only using this strategy, from my experience, especially in the more competitive categories as of late, those rankings are not sticking. So I would caution you to only rely on this strategy. I would not only rely on this strategy anymore in 2018 and going into 2019, although it still is a viable option to mix in to your different launch methods. And I'll get to that in a minute. All right, so plain and simple, the easiest way to get up and running with a Facebook ad, with a Facebook Messenger ad, doing an 80 or 90% off giveaway is simply just to highlight over here to this left-hand toolbar, and let's go to growth tools. So have you ever wondered how whenever you click a messenger link, maybe on an ad that you saw yourself or a friend or whatever, you all of a sudden start getting all these follow-up messages from these brands and these people. In fact, if you have signed up for my free course in the description, you know that that's also a messenger link. And as soon as you click that link, you are on a list of mine, and I follow up with you with an occasional message. This is all part of how it works, guys. I'm just being fully transparent. So the beauty is you can do the same thing just as effectively with products, with physical products. And I suggest, and I honestly think it's one of the best ways, if not the best way, to advertise your products in today's day and age. So like I said, we're on growth tools right now, and we just want to hit new growth tool. And we're going to keep this super basic in this video. There's a lot of options and a lot of things going on here. We're going to keep it super basic with using the simplest form of messenger ads, which is just a ref URL. So we click this. This is all it is a ref URL, and what this is a custom URL that Messenger makes you, and all you have to do is put that URL in your Facebook ad, and as soon as the customer clicks that URL, they are automatically on your Messenger list, and I'll show you how that works in 1 second. Let's not worry about the opt-in message or anything right now. We're just going to go next, and boom, here is your URL. Okay, this link will take you directly to Messenger and get you into that person's ecosystem, get that customer into your ecosystem that easily, kind of without them even knowing it. So that is by far and away as simple as it can be to set up a Facebook Messenger ad and start getting subscribers to your bot. That simple, like literally in minutes, guys. You set 90% off Amazon sale on these premium baby bibs, and get them right now on Amazon for 90% off. Click this link right here, and they click that link, they're automatically on your Messenger subscriber list. And within Messenger, now what's the next step that needs to happen? Now within Messenger, we need to actually follow up with them on automation and send them that private coupon that we promised, right? We're going to do that right now. I'm going to show you how that works. So the first thing you want to do is actually edit this opt-in message. So as soon as they click that URL, you need to customize what message automatically pops up in Messenger for that customer. So let's go ahead and edit this. This is just whatever the default is that ManyChat has in place for you. You'll have the same thing. So what I would do is just simply go welcome. That's fine. Go welcome, and you can see live on the right side here how it actually looks on Facebook. So, all right, guys. So I just typed out a quick message for you, and this is what it reads. So as soon as you click my Messenger link on my Facebook ad, this is what it's going to follow up with to you. Welcome, so-and-so. Thanks for showing interest in our 90% off baby bib. I think you're going to love it, and you know it's legit since the transaction takes place on Amazon.com. We always want to leverage that trust factor that we're using Amazon. That way there's no doubt in people's mind that it's fine, that's safe, and they can trust it. Here's the thing, okay? There is no way, there is, but it's a much more advanced strategy to automate the use of single-use coupon codes via Facebook Messenger. If there is, then leave a comment for me below. What are you going to have to do to actually get this person their single-use coupon code? Because you don't want this to be a group coupon code. And if you don't know what the difference is between a single-use and a group coupon, well, single-use means that they can only be used by one time by one customer, and those are the ones you want to use if you're doing really steep discounts like 80 or 90% off, because otherwise they could get distributed to the masses, or even worse, placed on one of those deal sites like Slick Deals. If you're running anything from like a 10% off to a 30% off discount, then go ahead and just create one group claim code, and that'll just read something like 40 off baby bib. That'll be actually the actual claim code. Everyone will use that claim code. We don't want that for this purpose. We want single use, time use only coupon codes. And how are we going to distribute those on automation? How are those going to get rotated on automation without you really having to think about it? And the answer is you need software. There's a really simple answer, and that is to use a Facebook offer ad, but we're not using a Facebook offer ad here. We're using a Facebook Messenger ad. So in terms of this strategy, the strategy that applies to you is to actually get a piece of software. And there's 2 softwares out there that I recommend for you to pull this off. Let me show you real quick. Now, if you haven't heard of this software, it's called Zon Pages. This is basically a landing page building software specifically for Amazon, and it allows you to create these custom landing pages. They already have the pre-made templates and everything like that. But most importantly, guys, they have the ability for you to automate the use of single-use coupon codes. You have no risk of being taken advantage of or getting your inventory wiped out or things of that nature. The second service is AMZ Promoter. AMZ Promoter essentially does the same thing. Their pages look a little bit different than Zon Pages. Don't really have one recommendation over the other. I will say this, AMZ Promoter seems to be innovating and adding more features sooner and faster than Zon Pages. Might be an indication that they actually are caring more about their particular business and are on the ball more. I don't know. I'm not here to pick one over the other. But as you can see, here's kind of what a really simple landing page would look like, right? Super simple. Automates the use of the one time. See, this is a single use coupon right here. Those will get automated on rotation. You just upload the file of all your coupon codes inside of the software and it takes care of the rest for you. That's that, guys. One of these 2 softwares. I'll link them in the description if you want. Of course, you would want to add a button here. All right, guys. So one thing I forgot on here was to add an actual button. We need an actual button to go to a landing page using one of those 2 softwares, right? So we need one of these buttons. So let's go claim coupon. And that is that. And then all we need to do is click this open website and add a URL right here and then hit done. So it's as simple as that. Boom. That is what it's going to look like. This is a clickable link and it's that simple. So now what we do is we're going to hit publish. We're going to go back to our growth tools, go back to that growth tool that we just made. And this is it. So this is the next step now, guys. Next step. We need to add this person to a sequence. And what the sequence is going to do is basically think of it like an email autoresponder, like if you were to use MailChimp or Aweber or any of the other ones. This is an autoresponder sequence, but for Messenger. So we need, before we can actually add them to a sequence, we need to actually make a sequence. But for now, I'll just click the example sequence and hit save. Okay, and let's go check out what the example sequence is all about. Let's see what's in there. So we go to automation. We go to sequences and let's click this to see what it is. All right. So see what I mean, guys? You can send a message immediately after 2 days, after 1 hour, after 1 day. You can adjust all these settings the way you want. And what I would just do is simply follow up kindly with the customer every couple days to make sure that they've taken advantage of the coupon code. It's that simple. I don't really need to sit here and build it out for you. It's honestly so self-explanatory. And ManyChat has amazing tutorials on their own website that probably do a better job of explaining all this than I do. So take a look at that. That's method 1, guys. Method 1. All right, so method 2. This takes a little bit more skill. This is our medium level skill. So we need to offer actual value up front to the customer. And let's say you were in the coffee niche. Okay, we need to give them something free of value, whether it be a PDF, whether it be a blog post, whether it be anything like that. So let's say it's a PDF, and let's say we are advertising the 10 best cappuccino or latte recipes of 2018, okay? Something like that, something that they would be interested in that's really easy to target on Facebook, where you can just easily target someone who loves coffee or loves cappuccino or loves lattes, anything that you can think of, right? Just use your common sense. And it's as simple as that. So we don't actually advertise the front end facing product right away because we're trying to build value. We're trying to build trust and rapport with the customer, because the ultimate goal is to get that customer into our funnel, our messenger funnel, and then upsell them essentially, or sell them our Amazon product through the value building process. Very similar to how you see all these guys, like, you know, basically all the best marketers on the planet, right? This is how they do it. They always offer value up front, and then they sell you stuff on the back end, because if they were to just come right out of the gate offering you a product, then it would just look weird. You wouldn't be like, great, well, I don't know anything about you or the product or what it does or anything. You have to educate the people. You have to build some trust, and that's just how sales is done, I'm afraid. So you would get the person into your funnel by giving them a free piece of content, and then eventually you would present them with your product and why your product can actually make the best cappuccino. So you're like, hey, you now know the best 10 recipes on how to make the best cappuccinos, and our product just so happens to make that process a million times easier and can do it for you every single time. Click here. We work something out where we have an amazing 50% off deal for you on Amazon. It's a brand new release, just launched. You're the first one to get this coupon code. Make them feel, put on the sales tactics, guys. The thing I want to add here that I actually didn't say at the beginning of this video, and I think it's quite important. You notice how this is, I know this is a test page, but you notice how this is just a random deals page, right? A deals Facebook page. This is not a brand page. I don't like running steep discounts, okay? I don't like running steep coupon discounts using my actual brand name's page. I only run my steep discounts using some sort of deal club, okay? Why is that? Because those are the bottom of the barrel customers, guys. Those are the bottom feeders of the internet. Those are the people who only buy stuff if they're free or 90% off. And those are people that I don't want on my actual brand's email list because they're not going to respond to anything that I put in front of them unless it's 90% off. See, if you actually build true loyalty and trust with your brand, then those customers who love your brand will have no problem taking you up on your 35% off offers, but these people won't. These people are going to be like, well, why the hell would I do 35% when you've already given me 90? See, that's the reason I don't like commingling these two people. I actually keep them completely separate. And again, that's totally up to you. That's just my preference. And guys, look, this is the same strategy to set this up using method 2. The same strategy you would apply as we did to number 1. It's just a ref URL, but instead of sending them to that landing page using one of those softwares where they can get the coupon, we are sending them to a free PDF. We're giving them a free PDF download. We're following up a little bit later or even right after if you want, depending on when you want to time out your sequence. All right, guys, number 3 is definitely the most skilled, the most nuanced, and the most advanced strategy out there. One of them, or, on this video, it's the most advanced. But it also can reap the biggest reward if you're really good at it and you can pull it off. One caveat to this strategy, okay? You have to have like some sort of unique product. Like your product actually has to be good, okay? It's got to solve a problem. It's got to have a unique selling proposition. People have to have a real reason that they want to buy it, right? It can't just be like a brown cardboard box or a pencil or something. Set up an actual full-on content marketing strategy using a mixture of videos, images to go along with a 2 to 3 week messenger follow-up sequence to nurture the people who opt in. So the eventual goal is obviously to sell them your brand new release on Amazon that will solve their problem. And based on, this is the important part that is really, really unique right here, okay? Based on how people engaged with your content. So there's ways to track all of this using Facebook's amazing data, okay? And their pixels and stuff. So based on, I'm not going to get into all that in this video because we could be on here for like 6 hours, but based on the amount of content, based on how much they engage with your content determines how steep of the discount you offer them. So let's say somebody watched 60% of your video and somebody watched 20% of your video on Facebook, on your ad. Well, you're going to want to offer the person who watched 60% of your video a much less discount than you will the 20%. For example, obviously the person who watched 60% of your video is going to be much more interested and engaged with you. Well, they will be much more inclined and likely to take you up on a 30, 35, 40% off coupon for your product than would the 10% or 20% person who watched the video. You'd want to give them a 90 or an 80 or maybe even just disregard them altogether. This is obviously a very simplified way of how this works. But essentially, in a nutshell, that's how it works. This is kind of like the Ezra Firestone Facebook funnel method. And if you guys don't know who Ezra Firestone is, well, it's somebody that I've followed for quite a long time now. And I consider him to be one of the most influential and leading experts in Facebook ads. So definitely check his stuff out if you guys haven't, because that guy's the man. Yeah, again, this is more of the brand building approach. You have to have something good to offer somebody. It can't be an average, ordinary product. This leads me to my final point of this video on why this strategy can be so good. I've been highlighting throughout the whole video that steep discounts, steep coupon codes are not as effective on Amazon anymore. So with this strategy right here, if you're retargeting somebody who watched 20% of your video with an 80% off coupon, and then you're retargeting somebody who watched 50% of your video with a 40% off coupon, you're targeting somebody who watched 75% of your video, 20% off coupon or whatever, you're going to be getting multiple different touch points, multiple different angles that Amazon's going to be seeing. And from my experience, the more angles that you can hit Amazon with, like all at once, right, the more ranking effectiveness that you are going to achieve. So if we have this running right here where people are buying your product at like 3 or 4 different discounts at the same time, and then we have this right here where let's say everyone's just buying it at 50%, and then we have this method here where you're just trickling in some 80 to 90%. If we have all 3 of these things running at the same time, we're going to get the velocity from this method right here. We're going to get the velocity and get that really high BSR. Okay, we're going to get the 50% off here, and we're going to get a whole mixture here. They definitely all work in concert with each other if you can pull it off. It's a lot of work to set all this up and do it at the same time, but it can be done. But that's the beauty with ManyChat. That's the beauty with Facebook Messenger. And you can have as many of these things set up as you want. Now, there is a limit on the free plan. I'm not sure what that is, but the paid plan only starts at $10 a month. So it's an extremely minimal investment and something that has such a high ROI in your business for the minimal investment. Like, guys, there's some softwares out there that really don't do anything for you. Like ManyChat is something that you like need, okay? And I don't have an affiliate link or anything in the description. Like, there's no affiliate. I'm just telling you need this if you really want to do e-commerce or just online business, no matter what business you're in, at the highest level right now. ManyChat is amazing. Facebook Messenger is amazing. And the quicker and sooner you can get on this train, the better. That's that, guys. Those are my 3 easiest strategies to just come right out of the gate and launch a messenger ad campaign using Facebook. Again, 3 strategies, all differing in difficulty level and all using the most simple growth tool known as the ref URL, which requires literally nothing on your end aside from just putting the URL on your ad and letting it go to work, because everything is going to be automated within the video. Hope that definitely opened some of your eyes to the insanity that is Facebook Messenger and ManyChat. So with that being said, my name is Pete Koulis. I'm going to be getting into some more advanced videos in the future, but if you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a like and subscribe to this channel if you have not already, and I'll see you soon.